Hello YouTube, I'm Tim and welcome to part 2 of my DVD and Blu-ray update for November 2019. As you can see, I got a haircut today. I've got 2 Amazon Prime packages, each containing 1 movie, and then I got a package from the Fan Strike Back. I've got that custom Star Wars action figure reproduction action figure to add to my collection of Star Wars toys. So, but first, Blu-rays. Go get the scissors. So I've got one high-definition Blu-ray to show off and one standard-definition DVD. I still collecting some DVDs since they're usually cheaper and I only have one Blu-ray player. I know some people are upgrading to 4K, but I think I will stick with DVD and Blu-ray for the time being. I didn't open this right. There we go. It's an Arrow Blu-ray release of Alfred Soll's Alice, Sweet Alice from 1976. This is also called Communion. That was the original title, and it was also released as Holy Terror. Arrow Films release. Rated R and Region A locked. 107 minutes. Audio's mono. And it's in English, and it has English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. 1.85 widescreen aspect ratio and 107 minutes. Yeah. It's funny, they use Brooke Shields' likeness on one side, but she's in the movie for 10 minutes. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and then she's out of the movie. Yeah, a young Brooke Shields meets an untimely end in this religious-themed proto-slasher par excellence from director Alfred Soll. On the day of her first communion, young Karen Brooke Shields is savagely murdered by an unknown assailant in a yellow rain mac and creepy translucent mask, but the nightmare is far from over as the knife-wielding maniac strikes again and again. Karen's bereaved parents are forced to confront the possibility that Karen's wayward sister Alice might be the one behind the mask, bearing influences from the likes of Hitchcock, the then booming Italian giallo film, and the more specifically Nicholas Roeg's Don't Look Now. Alice, Sweet Alice is an absolutely essential, if often overlooked, entry in the canon of 1970s American horror. And the special edition Blu-ray contains a brand new 2K restoration of the original theatrical version from the original camera negative, high-definition Blu-ray 1080p presentation, original uncompressed mono audio, and then optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, brand new audio commentary with Richard Harlan Smith, archival audio commentary with co-writer director Alfred Soll and editor M. Edward Salier, and then First Communion, Alfred Soll remembers Alice, Sweet Alice. Director Alfred Soll looks back on his 1976 classic Alice on My Mind, a brand new interview with composer Stephen Lawrence, In the Name of the Father, brand new interview with actor Niles McMaster, and then Sweet Memories, Dante Tomaselli on Alice, Sweet Alice. Filmmaker Dante Tomaselli, cousin of Alfred Soll, discusses his longtime connection to the film And then Lost Childhood, the locations of Alice Sweet Alice, a tour of the original Alice Sweet Alice shooting locations hosted by author Michael Gingold, and the alternate Holy Terror television cut, and then deleted scenes, and alternate opening titles, and then a trailer and TV spot, image gallery, and the original screenplay, but you need a BD-ROM, so you need a Blu-ray ROM to look at that BD-ROM content. And it's licensed from Warner Brothers, since this was an Allied Artists picture, and Warner Brothers owns the Allied Artists film library. I'm not 100% sure, but under the slipcover, there might be a reversible artwork. No, Arrow usually does, like Scream and Vinegar Syndrome does, where they give you a reversible artwork. And I know 88 Films did reversible artwork on their DVD and Blu-ray versions of Alice Sweet Alice. But, yeah, that's the newest addition to my DVD and Blu-ray collection. Arrow Films Blu-ray of Alice Sweet Alice, also known as Communion, and it's also known as Holy Terror. And then, one more Amazon Prime buy. This should be standard definition DVD. Slightly cheaper than the Blu-ray, but should be anamorphic widescreen. Scorpion releasing title Lady Ice, and stars Donald Sutherland, Robert Duvall, and Jennifer O'Neill. That Clute guy and that Summer of 42 girl pull off the coolest caper of the year. Now, Region 1 locked, 2.35 anamorphic widescreen, rated PG. Yeah, it's one they licensed from Shout Factory TV. Well, they licensed it from Shout Factory, but I took a look at see what Shout Factory has streaming on their streaming channel, and unfortunately their streaming copy is just of the old DVD, which wasn't really much better than a VHS tape. It was just panned and scanned from a widescreen print. In the sleek thriller set in the Windy City, Detective Andy Hammond, Donald Sutherland from MASH the movie, Clute, and an Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake, and Don't Look Now, collaborates with an insurance company to investigate a theft of diamonds worth $3 million. Enter the lovely and very affluent Paula Booth, Jennifer O'Neill, Summer of 42, she was in The Psychic and in Scanners, and her father, Paul Booth, Patrick McGee, who deals in stolen goods. Although daughter and father are key suspects in the diamond caper, Andy is torn between capturing the criminals or being captivated himself by a beautiful jewel thief. Academy Award winner Robert Duvall, Apocalypse Now, The Godfather, and Killer Elite co-stars in this exciting thriller, also starring Eric Braeden, Colossus, The Forbidden Project, The Ambulance, and Escape from the Planet of the Apes, and John Cyper, The Food of the Gods, now presented in widescreen for the very first time. Special features: a brand new HD scan of the original IP Interpositive, first time out in widescreen on home video, and includes interview with composer Perry Botkin. So color 1973, 93 minutes, rated PG, English original mono audio with English subtitles. So put out by Scorpion, releasing licensed from Westchester Films Inc., which is now part of Shout Factory. DVD producer Walter Olson, a Scorpion releasing. Tomorrow Entertainment, licensed from Shout Factory. So, in the back of it, there is actress Jennifer O'Neill with a very young Donald Sutherland. So, I will do a recap of the discs that I got, both from Amazon Prime, the Arrow Video Blu-ray of the 1976 cult horror movie Alice, Sweet Alice, and the DVD edition put out by Scorpion Releasing of the 1973 crime drama Lady Ice, starring Donald Sutherland, Robert Duvall, and Jennifer O'Neill. So, 2 new additions to my DVD and Blu-ray collection. And now, something completely different, since I got back into collecting Star Wars toys. I have a custom reproduction action figure made by Smith Lord Creations and sold by the Fan Strike Back website. So I will open this package up. I can open it. Well, I wasn't expecting this, but it's not a loose one. I ended up ordering one that's carded in a package like a vintage Star Wars action figure. Yes, this is a custom reproduction. The Power of the Force line. So as you can see, this is the R2-D2 carded reproduction that includes coin, and he has a green pop-up lightsaber for Luke Skywalker, and the coin says R2-D2 Rebel Droid. Yeah, I guess this was the only way I could get it with the coin was to buy it in the package, and funny, they reproduced the packaging down to the General Mills Star Wars action figure proof of purchase. But I think now they usually put Smith Lord Creations on the back of the packaging to differentiate between the originals and the custom reproductions. But as you can see on the back, it resembles a vintage Star Wars action figure lineup full of different action figures. Since this wasn't sold in stores, you can see that little thing is not, that little hole is not popped out to hang on a peg. It's a light green colored lightsaber inside that R2-D2. This looks excellent. So he will be a welcome addition to my collection of Star Wars toys that I have up on that top bookshelf. And I don't know how well, if I can get much closer. I've got a new R2-D2 that Hasbro made, and then I've got a vintage R2-D2 in the back corner of that top shelf, who's sitting down, but neither of these have the pop-up lightsaber. So, that is it for my DVD and Blu-ray update, part 2 for November 2019. I should have one more video dropping soon. It'll be all Blu-rays from Ronin Flicks, which are expected to be here by Saturday, but they might come sooner. I don't know. So I am Tim, and thanks for watching my update video.